Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Panzer Corps 2. We're here with the fourth mission in the campaign, Hannut. Our thrust into the Belgian interior is right on schedule, mind general. With their impregnable border defenses already defeated, the Belgian military is scrambling to organize some kind of response. It is quite clear that they thought their defenses would buy much more time. Therefore, we should expect only light resistance from Belgian forces as we continue the advance towards Gembloux and Brussels. But unfortunately for us, it is not just the Belgians we have to contend with now. It appears our axis of advance is about to cross paths with the French reinforcements. Hold Hannut until the end of the scenario. Capture Huy. Destroy 20 French units. Air Recon has shown us these are no normal French reinforcements. They are almost exclusively comprised of medium tanks and armored cars. If we ever wanted to deploy our anti-tank weaponry alongside the new Panzer IIIs in force, now is the time. Gaining air supremacy quickly will also allow us to pummel the French columns mercilessly. As before, our primary goal is to tie up these French reinforcements and to keep them away from Sedan. If we are in danger of being overwhelmed by their numbers, the entrenching here at Hannut and weathering their attacks should be satisfactory enough. But if we can gain a decisive upper hand by destroying the French before they can withdraw to repair and attack us again, so much the better. 2 victory for Germany. We got evasive. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so it's going to be a somewhat defensive mission with counteroffensive objectives. Sure. Maybe we can still take Gembloux and this airfield here. We'll see. It doesn't seem like they have any particular deploying phase. Alright, so for this mission I definitely would say that we need another couple of swaps for our army, definitely. First of all, I'm not going to downgrade those Fallschirmjäger, but I am definitely going to unassign all of the heroes. They'll be redistributed, because Fallschirmjäger are no longer necessary for this scenario. For the moment, yeah, because I have OCD like that, I'm just gonna pump them to 20, because I don't like the way it looks at 19. I could get them back to 15 as well, but that would just mean that when we get a prestige dumping moment, I will just lose more prestige, so I'd rather do it this way. There we go. That's one thing. Now I will also get rid of those 15 strength BF 110Cs. BF 110C is actually pretty decent, I would say, but let's just say how we're going to redistribute this, because that's probably there's probably a sounder way to do it. So because this is, I guess, mostly a defensive mission, the best thing to do is to, I guess, not use this AA but the cheaper ones in the first place. Let's just start with that indeed. So I can do 3 upgrades. I could upgrade the Uncle 11s. Probably not necessary, but it's probably an upgrade that I'll be making for a long time. Now let's just take a look at what's useful here. Actually, probably should be saving it for a rainy day. Let's take a look at the purchasable units. I would have expected something better when it comes to AT. Like I need the Panzerjäger would come along. I can't believe that 3.7 would be the best investment into AT at the moment. Like, for example, this 47 SA is already better. I don't imagine 45mm 937 would be any better. It's actually just, you know, different wheels, or the wheels are just a bit flipped, but it's exactly the same thing. Image is exactly the same. Might even get some 88s here, but I don't really like those, to be honest. I'm just checking whether there are also like new models, but it doesn't look like it. Just unbelievable that this Danish motorcycle is 3 slots, whereas the German is 2. That's just straight up unfair. Okay, so to be realistic, there is no real upgrade here. So let's just start with getting these, and I don't want them at 15. I just keep them at 12. Can I make better? Yeah, this is a lot cheaper. It does cost fuel, but as a transport, yeah, I'd rather go for 6 half-tracked, actually. So let's upgrade the transports. Definitely taking these. Can I really not overstrength these? No, I cannot. Okay. Fine, but let's take a look at a 3rd fighter at the very least. Also looking at a 2nd bomber. Definitely taking the Storch. That will be useful. Alright, so where are we at right now? 2 bombers, Storch, 3 fighters, 2 anti-aircraft. Currently 4 artillery. We only have a Pioneer and an infantry. Let's make sure we change that. Not only do I want the Azul infantry, let's get another Pioneers. So now we have at least 4 infantry again. And these two have higher experience. I again forgot to see what the transport will do. Not that it's super necessary for each mission, but I still need to give heroes back as well. Let's at least take KV, because that's high defense. And these things is 1 slot. So that's probably good. If I purchase an 88, that's 3. That's not too bad. Sure, let's just try it out. I'd be willing to gamble with it a little bit. That's fine. And we have 1 slot for switching. Sure, I can see that working. I gotta put back the heroes. So again, I'm giving Oladir to this guy. Think fast learner can be unassigned, so I can give him thorough preparation. I'm gonna give back double attack to the this artillery. That double move is not useful on these because they have only one movement anyway. Let's keep it like that. If I'm honest, a Panzer 4T is probably not the best unit to have here, because they're better against infantry, whereas I would probably be better off with a Panzer 3 here, or the Verdeja probably even. Verdeja's higher defense, higher. Almost anything. I do need to make upgrades here, since I haven't really done any. So let's just upgrade the Panzer 2C. Get it to the Panzer 3F, which has more defense and more hard attack. Or unless there's something that's really a lot better, but I don't think there is. This is 240, so it has to be more expensive as well. We could get another KV, but I think that's a bit ridiculous. Could go for the T28. But let's see, the T28, less movement, is very high soft attack. T28 is comparable to the Panzer 4. So that's not what I'm looking for. I should upgrade to Panzer 3F and give it those Albert Cursor, Resilient, yeah, Resilient and Legendary, I think. Sure. Lots of swapping around. Currently you have Overrun. Let's actually just give them Ignores Entrenchment. I already have that on my one tank. Yeah. I think to continuously swap around these heroes, it does come a bit tedious. Sure, I'm gonna give him an evasive. This is good basically for almost anything, so. Do they already have River Assaults? No. I don't want to say River Assault would be useless, but let's give you Scavenger. Hero or Legendary can put on anything. But Fast Learner is definitely something that I want on the infantry. I have Double Move and Overrun. Well, they already have this. Actually, when it comes to evasion, I actually rather have this recon. If they're gonna ignore zone of control, I'd rather have the enemy find it very hard to hit this unit. -20 is a lot. Or that does work, right? Doesn't it? I would assume so. It doesn't show this twice. Alright. Let's just unassign it because I don't know whether it will actually work. If it doesn't show me an additional unit, I'm gonna assume that it might not work. Double move could be useful for you guys, actually. Although they are already fully stacked. Like, what is double move good on? Sure. And then overrun. Overrun on the recon. Well, why not? Let's see if we can upgrade the recon. 222 to 32 gives it somewhat better stats, but it also takes a lot more slots apparently. Or one more slot. This is 170. I cannot get this. It says less defense, but also, yeah, it loses rapid fire, so I actually don't want that. This also lower. Yeah, let's just do this. I have one more upgrade to make, and I don't want to waste it. There we go. I don't have any more. Oh, a gallant. Okay. How about ground units? No. Okay, so I've redistributed all of those. That took a while. Let's deploy them. So I'll divide my units into two groups, although I would suggest that probably both of them will have to go to Hannut. One will have to move towards High, while the other one defends Hannut there, I think. And if I destroy enough enemy units, I might eventually be able to go on to the counteroffensive, but we'll see. One thing I will certainly do is try to take that city, so then I would at least need an artillery and a pioneers. Let's jam the Azul infantry there too. And now that I'm thinking about it, these guys have Elsa Close, which gives also +1 range. You don't. These guys don't really need that, indeed. KV somewhat forward. Alright. Let's get started. So. They have vision of 4, so 1, 2. Doesn't show me Hannut itself. Okay, so that is empty, interestingly enough. That's what I'm talking about. 0-15. They still cannot get in there. Eh. Well, let's not completely overextend. I do think this is a bit crazy. It's a good chance to acquire more pun hearts as well. If I can reach it. There's nothing else in range. I might just well shell twice. Well, that's actually pretty good, that second suppression. So what can reach it? Only the recon. And the infantry. Well, I mean, you gotta pay the price, I suppose. Look, if I want to get more pun hearts, I just kind of have to do that. They do have both Survivor and a Fierce Fighter, so it's not insanely risky. I mean, it could still be pretty dangerous, but I just go there. We still have significantly superior air units. Yeah, definitely looking to protect myself this way. And yeah, I'm not gonna bomb yet. I'd be looking for something like that, though, definitely. So, kill them. That's the first step. Let's get a few more pun hearts potentially. And I don't really care about the damage. Not only do they get experience, I am doing it to capture more of those. I will, at the very least, need to set infantry over to that side. I'm just not that big of a fan of leaving infantry out in the open, but I think the French will not yet counterattack. Probably. Let's just take a peek. Or they will. Okay. That means I definitely need to block access to that. With, for example, something as powerful as the Somua. And the KV. Also means that oh, come on, really? What the heck? How did they not even retreat? That's weird. Well, let's make sure we kill at least one artillery. So these guys can't reach them. This Sumua can, obviously. Just like this. Wait. 2 move points when unit strength minus is... Oh, okay. +5 attack against full strength units. Oh, great. Oh, you just randomly SRS? Okay, well my AT is not here yet. And that does not help. So I might just also move them for AA support for this turn. Though I don't think this double support is a bad idea. So I also can't see this. Well, let's actually take a peek. That's empty. Real weird thing though is that they have no AA. But I cannot reach this with most of my planes anyway. Oh yeah, they do have AA there. Let's move you one down, and then these pioneers here. And this certainly is not amazing, but it could be worse. That's fine. Like this, wow. It's a lot of damage, but he has the +5, so... That's ultimately not too surprising. Let's see how tough it was for them anyhow. Interesting how that Samoa got bonus from recon and recon planes. There's only one recon next to it. How does one recon give them 22%? I get 10. Is the Hotchkiss a recon? I would not think so. That's a tank. Like 22? Okay. Weird. At any rate. Could you like just not get these terrible results? That would be awesome. Thank you. That should move you one back for now. That really is not good enough. (9-6) should do the trick. Thanks. I mean, I'm still looking for the juicy surrenders here, obviously. Let's see if they have anything else serious coming from that side. I guess not. This might have just been one part of their attack. Okay, I guess that would be a bit too much for them. Fair enough. We did see them dumping a bunch of planes. Okay, so I need to attack the MS first. Where's my third fighter? This is one. Alright, 3. Interesting how my plane is suddenly doing pretty poorly. We have only 11 air attack and their MS-406 has 8. 5 initiative against 2, but they probably get a big bonus from being right next to their airfield. And the weather is bad. Yeah, base bonus 22 and it's 0 for me. Still decent attack though, and I would like to get the experience. Why do I have... Oh yeah, they can... I have to keep remembering that the AI can still see it even if I kill this unit. I was like, oh, I'll just kill it. They will not be able to see that, but they will. Oh, that's what I hate about this game. It's just really weird. Like, who does that? Might just as well throw this one in there as well then. So naturally, it would be better to just defend in some places. They always get stuck here or here, except with recon. That's kind of the problem for these guys. But I'll be fine doing this because I cannot get into this hex anyway. Again, except with the recon, but... Let's do that. Seriously? Oh yes, I forgot that anti-tanks don't get artillery support. Or they didn't get it from there. Well, that's dead. So it was a super bad decision to buy that that thing. I've never liked 88s in this game. They are really bad for whatever reason. I just I don't know. I never seem to be able to make them work, and they're expensive. And I don't know, they just never seem to do it for me. I don't know. Huh? Okay. Really confusing how they... I mean, this recon isn't even next to my units. How do they... They got a bonus from it from before, I guess. They still got incredibly lucky though, doing practically double damage. I'm just interested to see how these play out. So this is poor accuracy. Oh, you see. Like, I should still kill like 5 of them here though. Or with the support fire. Because 18 shots, 30%, is roughly 6 times 70. It would still be like 5 or 4. That would be the estimate. But instead I got 0. That's insane. Here, look. Yeah, okay, it's sunny now, but I was supposed to deal 4 damage. Man. Okay, well, I guess that was the worst of luck. Lost my... I'm literally just never gonna buy 88s again. I have no clue how they make 88s so shitty in this game, but I don't know. Maybe it's just only me. Then again, the 88s really is the only class in which I just straight up cannot make work or get real value out of. Just don't get it. Like, it's the fact, for example, that this does not support my 88 against another hard unit. Just makes the 88 so extremely vulnerable when you put it on the front. It's just impossible to put them there. But then if you put them in the rear, the only way they are successful is if the AI attacks your units at the front and the 88 is behind it. And it's a hard target. Like, it's just so situational in this game with such poor stats that I personally find it to be unusable. Which is really stupid because it was very effective, but like most things in this game, they're pretty poorly designed. Okay, so those are down. I would definitely need to do some repairs, basically. So this guy also has like double attack. They're putting a lot of heroes. Can I just, for once, get lucky? Okay, look, I didn't attack it properly with this to remove its movement points. That's fair, but come on, man. Just so frustrating. That's completely useless. I'm doing something there. Right, so obviously I will have to pull back. So then I'm just generally looking to deal damage at that point. They have too much infantry for me to effectively deal with there. They really do have a lot of heroes in this mission. Okay, so to get to a better location, obviously I don't expect to kill it, but it could happen. Alright. Gotta kill them recons because they give so much bonuses to the AI, it's actually a problem. Okay. They should really be put on the outer range of the defense. They did get the heroic defense level 2 though, so +1 to ground defenses, not bad. 7 attacks in a yeah, they got 6 attacks in a single turn. It's not bad. So, probably a good idea to get back to this close terrain here. Although, I do have to kind of be careful. The thing is that these guys cannot move out of their way. They do have 20 defense, but all these enemy units have insane heart attack, apparently. Holy cow. So I definitely need double artillery to back them up. Together with them. A few up here. This is probably still gonna hurt quite a bit though. As they just have a gazillion units. As well. What was this again? My defensive bonus. Well, I can get something from the reserve. No? I do have slots. So I can purchase units, but I cannot take anything from the reserve. That seems to be pretty awkward to me, but okay. What are we gonna buy then? What are we gonna buy? Still not really impressed with ATs. But I don't really want to buy another tactical bomber, although those do seem to be the best in this situation. So yeah, they're good against tanks. These guys might also get a severe beating here. Or not. No, they did. Okay, that's pretty crazy movement. I have no clue what they're doing. Another 12 strength somewhere.